In 1964, the Oakland Raiders played the modern-day Tennessee Titans, which who at that time were the Houston Oilers, at Cashman Field right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Raiders actually won that game 53-49, and their coach at the time, who was only in his second year, actually came to like Sin City a great deal. Now, this date is really important, and the follow-up is actually equally so. But before we get into the real game day experience here at Allegiant Stadium, which we experienced and we're bringing to you in this video just yesterday, the first time fans were actually allowed to watch the Raiders in Vegas play, it's important we understand some of the backstory and the history. How's it going, guys? My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. Be sure to like, share, subscribe this video. Hit the bell for future notifications. We'll bring you more Vegas history, more videos like this, news, analysis, and live streams. Leave us a comment below. What do you guys actually think about Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders, the idea? We'd love to hear your thoughts. By the way, that coach of that team was Al Davis. And Al Davis would go on to become the owner and general manager of the team until his death in 2011. See, 2 years before his death in 2011, after bouncing around California, going between Los Angeles and Oakland and back, seemingly forever, he had tried to actually secure a new building, replacing the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. It was suffering from its infamous rainwater floods, dated design, lack of facilities, and modern amenities. You know, he mounted attempts to make deals with the city of Oakland to no avail. And after his death in 2011, Al's son, Mark Davis, took over as ownership of the team, and he went on a quest. He wanted to end the 30-year search for a home and find a new facility, and he made that his #1 priority for the team. So this quest took Mark Davis all over. It took him to Santa Clara, California in 2011, where the team might actually share a stadium with the San Francisco 49ers. Back to Oakland, talk with the mayor, Gene Kwan, a new facility called Coliseum City, which fell through. Concord, California, not far from Oakland, so you can keep the team in the Bay Area. All the way down to San Antonio, Texas in 2014, but there was a temporary facility with artificial turf, which posed a problem for the team, and the idea was squashed. In 2015, they looked at a project with the Major League Baseball's Oakland Athletics, and that same year, there were talks to move the team to Los Angeles, share a facility with the San Diego Chargers, who were moving, but they were actually outbid by the St. Louis Rams, who, believe it or not, were at the same time also moving. So that year, if by some strange twist of destiny, Mark Davis actually took a trip to Vegas. And Mark himself was no stranger to the city. He loved the town. He visited here for years and years, even purchasing and thinking about moving the team to Vegas, purchasing the domain name lvsteven as far back as 1998 and renewing it every year since. So after attending a meeting with the UNLV International Gaming Research Center on the effects of moving a team like the Raiders to Vegas and what it would do for the team, the players, and the city itself, Mark Davis was convinced this could be a place for him. Then Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman actually suggested building a brand new facility by the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the north part of town, but it was one Sheldon Adelson, rest in peace, former head and chairman of the Las Vegas Sands Corporation, that suggested a $2.3 billion stadium somewhere near the Strip, which he would help finance and fund. Slowly but surely, some of the most influential names in the NFL, people like Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, came out for the idea, saying that they would support it. And at the same time, there was an effort to keep the team in Oakland, with Pro Football Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott and others mounting an effort to talk to the city to do something to keep them in the Bay Area. And it was in October 2016 that then Nevada Governor Brian Sandoval signed a Senate bill named Senate Bill No. 1 into law, creating a brand new room tax on anybody staying in the Las Vegas area, which would go to fund the $750 million needed for this new stadium and facility. And on January 19th, 2017, the Raiders officially signed paperwork to relocate from the Bay Area to Las Vegas, Nevada. That year, November 17th, 2017, what would become known as Allegiant Stadium officially broke ground. And just 3 short years later, on July 31st of 2020, the building officially opened. During the worst pandemic the world has ever experienced in over 100 years, and the Raiders played their first season to no fans whatsoever. But the Raiders had returned for the first time since 1964. And this video you're about to watch documents the first time that fans have been allowed to watch the Las Vegas Raiders live. What's the experience like? We're going to show you all the ins and outs, getting to the stadium and navigating around. And we're going to answer the question, what is the game day experience like? Have the Las Vegas Raiders pulled off the impossible? Have they created the Death Star, as it's known around these parts? A truly world-class facility? Well, stay tuned to the video and let me know what you think as we explore Allegiant Stadium, the Las Vegas Raiders. First time ever. Let's go. come to this. It's a Raiders game day. This is the preseason, game 1 of the preseason. And we're going to go and explore Allegiant Stadium today. This is the only way you can actually get in here and take any kind of video, because even the $59 tour of the place completely prohibits filming. So in this video, we're going to show you what the game day experience looks like, what it's like to actually be in the seats itself, and special thanks have to go out to the person that hooked us up with these. These are the tickets, and they're pretty amazing. I'll show you what they look like in just a second here. By the way, my name is Steven, guys. I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe this video if you're a sports fan or you love fantastic architecture, because this is the big times. This is the big leagues for Vegas. The first time people have been allowed to watch the Raiders play in person. Yeah, there's been other people in for other events, but this is what this was kind of built for. If you guys like this video, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, leave us a comment. What's the biggest stadium you've ever been in your whole life? Tell me. I want to know. For this, McMahon Stadium in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. What can I say? That's where I'm from, and it's not exactly a huge place. If you guys want to support this channel further, check out our sponsor, P&I Magazine on Instagram. They hooked us up and sponsored this channel. Also, if you got to go to an event like this in Nevada, or maybe where you are too, check out VegasFacemasks.com. The only two you'll ever need. This is made by my wife, Sweet Caroline. Handmade for you. 2 for $25. VegasFacemasks.com. But enough of the commercials. Let's go check out the stadium, the experience, and see if it's worth all the hype. It's been under construction for years. I'm excited. Raiders. Let's go. Action. As we're walking, I want to make a few important points to you. Number one, if this has a very Blair Witch type feel to it, it's because you're not allowed to bring anything into Raiders Allegiant Stadium. Nothing at all. You can bring a small little purse if you're a woman, and that's like 6 inches by 4 inches maximum size. So there's no gimbals, there's no microphones I can bring, just a phone, the tickets in your wallet. And you're going to start your journey out right here on Mandalay Bay Hacienda. They close this entire thing off, and this becomes your walkway. We saw this when we were looking at the Garth Brooks concert, and it's quite the sea of humanity coming down. So be prepared for that, and it's only about a 5-minute walk until Allegiant, and then we get the game day experience. I suggest you plan ahead. Know where your gate is. You know we're going to be at C137. These are actually club seats. Thank you so much again, Cincinnati kid who hooked us up here on this channel. Fantastic, and I really appreciate it. But know where you're going, know what you can bring. Don't get caught up unawares. You don't want to pay $100 to park, so you're going to park here. $80 at Mandalay, I guess it's a bargain. But you don't want to have to go all the way back to your car. So what you can see behind me right now is actually Interstate 15 going northbound towards the main strip. If we turn our camera Blair Witch style again, you can see the strip is actually behind us right there. So that's Las Vegas Boulevard. You can see the Luxor. This road, usually very, very busy. So right now, Saturday afternoon, still particularly hopping, but I can see the stadium right now. Tons of people coming in, and the crowd's just getting thicker. Police are everywhere, making sure the crowds behave themselves, and at least they have watering stations out here. That's a very good idea. The one challenge about doing this in the desert is that your phone starts to shut itself down. So hopefully we can still film. So we're out here right now trying to find our gate. We got to go to the main entrance and then go all the way to where the Allegiant sign is. Ask somebody when you're coming in, because you're gonna not know where you're going. And if it's hot like it is right now, it's 102 degrees according to my watch. It's no fun to be out here if you don't have to be out here. So find out where you're gonna go and get there quicker. And if there's ever one thing that's consistent in Vegas, it's this guy, which you know from a live stream. God bless him, he has his First Amendment, and just interesting that he would pop in down here during a football game, isn't it? So the overall question in one of the first videos that I ever did that got somewhat traction on YouTube was about the parking situation at Allegiant. And it's clearly evident that there is a bad parking situation at Allegiant, because the newspaper keeps reporting on how the city and the county is going to revisit the parking plan, but There's literally hundreds, if not thousands of people going to be walking in the middle of a parking lot to try to get from place to place here. It's asphalt, blacktop, whatever you call it. It's hot, and there's not a lot of parking to start with. People complain about $100 parking. We thought we had the system beat. Go to Mandalay Bay, pop you for $80. Even if you tell them you're a local and you're here to gamble, $80. So is there a solution? Probably not. Doesn't really matter at this point because we're here right now. So let's just go in and see what it looks like inside. So after you get past the initial check-in, if you're going to these club seats, you got to go down these stairs, and then you got to still walk all the way around the building. I've never been this close to it before because obviously it's been gated. Tell me what you think so far. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video, a subscription would be fantastic. Look how far we are from the Mandalay Bay. It doesn't seem far, but it seems like it's been forever. So I'm looking forward to getting inside with you. Tell us what you guys think so far in the video. Is this the game day experience that you think will be smooth and make Vegas stand out? Or is this just I don't want to say a hassle because I'm eternally grateful to Cincinnati Kid for these, but would you expect this if you were coming to this building with this experience? That's what I want to know. Is this a Vegas experience, or is this just a learning experience as we go? One thing is that all of the seats in front of us, and I think it might be the same for maybe every seat, they have these little LED wristbands. So one thing I just noticed, never seen this before, there's closed captioning on that sign right above me there by the Raiders logo. Everything that's said is transcribed up there. So talk about taking care for people's special needs. Pretty cool little flair, little thing in the experience over here. You might be asking yourself, why are you standing in front of the Mandalay Bay on Las Vegas Boulevard all of a sudden? And the truth is, I only went to half the game. See, I got a responsibility to document this, and I wanted to make sure we could get some interviews with people coming out of the stadium so we could get their experience too, because whatever I say doesn't necessarily mean it's the gospel. Did you go to the game?
I left at halftime.
Why'd you leave it? I'm going to ask you, why'd you leave it at halftime? Because we went early.
It's fucking depressing. It's not the same as Oaktown.
There you go, man. Would you come back for another game?
I'll try it again. It's preseason, but it's depressing.
I represent Raider Nation. Captain Raider in the house.
Captain Raider used to go to the games in Oakland this way too?
Yes, sir. Gotta be, gotta represent 24/7.
Nice, man.
Fuck your team and fuck every other hater out there.
Nice, man.
Number one Raider Nation, baby. Number one.
Very cool. How do you feel? How do you like the new stadium?
Oh, I love it. I was here last year for the tour.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't let me in for the game because of the pandemic.
Right.
But we're here today representing. Full house. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for representing Raider Nation.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you. Raider Nation, baby. 3-time Super Bowl champions. Fuck your team.
You have a good one, man.
It was really fun, though. The stadium's amazing.
What's your name?
My name is Becca.
Becca, where are you from?
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Makes sense. You got the Seahawks.
Exactly. And then this is my best friend, Sam. She's from Seattle.
Hi, Sam.
Hi to Caroline.
Yes,
Your
say hi to Caroline.
Your wife's a sweetheart, and she makes some masks, and I know everything.
Oh,
you're so good about everything. You keep everybody
such a
up
good
to
job.
your
Yes,
Thank
you know
you.
what you're talking about.
everything.
Yes.
Our trip before Vegas, I studied up on everything you say, so yeah.
Cool. What did you think about the game, though? Well, the stadium, the experience. What did you think about it?
So
It was
amazing.
amazing.
That
It's awesome.
stadium is unreal. It's beautiful.
Really? How does it compare to where the Seahawks play?
I mean, we love our stadium, but
Yeah.
it's really, really nice.
Very cool, very cool. Would you come back and do it again?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
appreciate you.
They got to work on the traffic flow though better.
Yes.
I completely
Traffic,
agree.
yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
That's nice. Now, everybody seems to love this venue. Me, I give it an 8 out of 10. Now, solid 8 out of 10. First of all, that walk getting there, that wasn't pleasant in August. It'll be nice in the winter months, but not if it's 40 degrees and raining. They have to get a parking plan. They have to get shuttles, and they have to figure that out really, really fast. Number two, the employees are very, very nice, but they don't know where the bathrooms are or how to get to the Al Davis Memorial Torch. That was a problem. Other than that, smooth sailing. Is this a world-class 5-star Las Vegas experience that people will come from far and wide to actually have partake in? That's a question that we will find out in time. We have so many big events coming through here. The Rolling Stones, WWE SummerSlam, the Guns N' Roses. I mean, the Super Bowl will be here in time. You can guarantee that. It's only a matter of time until it gets announced out here. Will it survive and thrive? I certainly hope it does. Will the Raiders win a Super Bowl? I certainly hope they do. If they win a Super Bowl, they're succeeding. That means Vegas is succeeding too. At the same time, it might not be your team, but what do you think about the stadium? What do you think about the experience? Do you think that this is going to be the thing that puts Vegas over the top in terms of just getting all the events and having all of the spotlight on it? Tell me in the comments below. We got to give special thanks again to Cincinnati Kid who hooked us up with this amazing experience. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Absolutely great. We also have to thank Pinay Magazine, who is our sponsor for this channel. They sponsor the whole channel. It helps us out a whole lot. I thank you for watching, sharing, liking, and subscribing. And for my wife, who makes face masks. So VegasFacemasks.com, no S at the end, and you can get yours. So there, buy one at $25, get one like these for free. It's the way it works. You can get any two you want on the site for $25. I send this for free for licensing issues. Anyways, at the end of the day, it's time the video where we say 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? It's been a long night. It's been a challenging night. Oh my gosh, I got to tell you. Filming this video, no gimbal, no fancy microphone equipment. Hopefully you can actually hear me. It's been a tough one, but it's been a challenging one. It's been a rewarding one too. So I'm going to click out right now, say that's my video. I'm sticking to it. You ready for this? 3, 2, 1, and click!